Good morning, everyone. Sorry for our delayed start this morning. Today we're going to be making Skeeter, our eastern gray squirrel salad, and I'm going to give it to him. So I'm going to use our little recipe book to make this morning. So today is supposed to be a bit more wild diet, but unfortunately we are out of dandelion, which would be a bit more wild of an option for them. So we'll just give him some greens, base of any good salad. So he's going to get some kale today. We do give him dark leafy greens just because they have a bit more nutrients inside of them. So I'm just going to chop this up a little bit for him. They don't have to be too tiny, because he can pick stuff up and chew with them. So there's his greens. And we're going to give him half a mushroom. As well, in the wild, they would normally really like mushrooms. Skeeter, depends on the day. They will go and pick out ones in the wild. And then we're going to give him some strawberries today. Strawberries, blueberries, apples are some of his favorite treats. Little fruit treats. So, cut this up for him. And then some sweet potatoes, some of his and Henry's absolute favorites. So a little slice up for him. A little sprinkle of wild blueberries, because why not? They would really enjoy them in the wild. And then I'm going to grab him one more veggie, so hold on. Some summer squash a little bit. He doesn't need that much. I'll put that away. Yeah, so about half a slice of squash he's going to get today. There we go. And then what else do I need? Oh yeah, there's his rodent chow. So for him and Henry both get rodent chow, which are just kind of little blocks for them that has certain nutrition in them. So he'll get some of those. And then some sunflower seeds. It's kind of a little salad topper. They're his favorite things to munch on. So I'll get to all your questions and say good morning to everyone once we get outside to give this to him. And then the last thing that he's going to get in the salad is some acorns. They are his favorite part of his salad. In our clinic, we do cut them in half just to make sure that they're good, especially for the patients. If they're babies, they're just learning how to eat them. So we do cut up a couple of them for Skeeter, just to check them. Some are good, some are bad, so we're just going to toss the bad ones out. It looks like a lot of these are going to be good today. Yeah, so there we go. And a couple more. So we got Skeeter's salad pretty much prepped, nice and pretty. And then we can go outside and give it to him now. Throw this bad acorn away. So we have his salad, some water for him. Cool. So anything else on that salad I'm missing? That's his little salad, so you guys can see it, what it actually says. So we do use this recipe book for our scavenger platters, like our Dante, Bertram, Ophelia. All of our turtle platters are on here that you guys saw the other day. Example proteins. little notes in the front about like platter size and stuff like that. Henry's. Yeah. So we're gonna go outside, give him all of his treats. Thanks. Actually, is that browse packet up here?
The browse packet?
Yeah, cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. Thanks, Abby. Go. He's gonna be so excited. Yes, we have everything coming in really nicely right now. So some things, like this plant right here, is called witch hazel. And we can't give it to any of our mammals because it's toxic to them. But this stuff, like oaks, both Henry and Skeeter really enjoy. I have some out there for him. And then we do have some maple on property, but unfortunately they're mostly red maple. I know, Bertram. And so the red maple is actually also gives them a bellyache. So we don't give that to them so much. Good morning, guys. Hello. Yeah, so we're just gonna hang out in Skeeter's enclosure this morning. Watch him munch on his food. Hi, Henry. Sorry, I'm just unlocking the door. Skeeter is so excited. Good morning, Skeeter. Come here. Come eat your salad. There you go. Come here. Look. Skeeter. Oh yeah, what's that? Come eat your salad. Of course, the one time you actually decide you like your brows. I'm so impressed. Oh, there it is. So here we are with Skeeter, our eastern gray squirrel ambassador. So I'm just going to let him run around and munch on his food this morning. Oh, yeah. Where you going? You're such a goof. Good morning, Azif. Good morning, Rebecca and Xander. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Chuck. Rebecca, this is Skeeter, our eastern gray squirrel. Yeah, you gonna cash it? What are you gonna do? Oh, yeah. So our eastern gray squirrels are known for pretty much being responsible for all of our big oak forests. Some of Skeeter's favorite treats are all of his acorns and sunflower seeds. But he will hide, just like you can see him doing right now. He's trying to pick a good spot to hide his acorn. Yeah. I'll take this. And he'll have caches all around his enclosure, and sometimes he forgets them, which is very common also in the wild. They're responsible for a very large portion of our big forest. Yeah, Skeeter, what are you doing? Good morning. Yeah, we just had a little hiccup this morning, so but we're here as always. Thank you, Chuck, for tuning in. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Robin from Connecticut. Good morning, John. Good morning, Greenbelt Hiker and Penelope. Good morning, Theo. Yeah, you can hear Bertram talking in the background. He's like, I'm hungry. Good morning, Leslie from Florida. Welcome. Oh, good morning, Arbor. Thank you for joining in with us. Good morning, John. Yeah, you can hear Bertram talking and sometimes you'll hear, we just heard Grace calling too, which is really high. Well, part of that was Grace. The second part was Maeve, our Merlin, they both can see us, or saw me walk by and saw me in the Ed Hall. Right, Skeeter, what are you doing? Good morning, Diana. He is very cute, isn't he? So Skeeter is about 6 years old, so in the wild, that's a pretty good age, so he's definitely getting up there. Of course, they are a prey species. I know, Gracie. So they aren't usually very incredibly long-lived. But Skeeter came to us after we think he fell from the nest. So he has some head trauma that he sustained. So he does not act like a normal squirrel by any means. What are you doing? Hi. Good morning, Monty. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Like, I just want all the acorns first. Oh, yeah. So cute. Yeah, so that's why he's with us. He's been with us since 2014, I believe. I know, Henry. Yeah, so we do, let me try to offer them as much wild things that they would normally get. So we do have different books that we can use to try to find seasonal browse for all of our ambassadors. Skeeter, unfortunately, doesn't really like most of it. The fact that he took a nibble out of this oak branch I was quite impressed when we came in. Hey! Like, wait, that's mine? What do you think? Oak would primarily be a big part of their wild diet, for browse at least. But we will give him dandelion, and we do try to offer our ambassadors more native plants. So we don't try to give them stuff that isn't from around here, just because we don't want to upset their bellies, because they're not, some of the stuff they're not meant to take or isn't that good for them. Alright, Skeeter. Hello. He's like, I'm gonna eat my acorn. Oh, that's an old acorn, isn't it? That's kind of gross, dude. Yeah. What do you think? Are you gonna climb around? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he can climb all around in his enclosure. Right above the door, there's a little platform that sometimes he'll make a nest in. Oh, yeah? What are you doing? I don't know if you guys can see him with the lighting. I know, Grace! But just like Henry, his teeth are constantly growing. They're also orange due to the iron in his teeth that make them really hard and strong. But because of that, sometimes Skeeter likes to chew. So it's a constant battle of chewing his enclosure that we have to come fix. But those little rodent teeth are constantly growing, though, so we have to give him nice hard things to keep them weathered down a little bit. Like, this is my secret spot. Good morning, Rob. I know, Grace. What do you think, Skeeter? Like, I'm gonna enjoy my thing in peace. So while he's up there, I'll actually show you guys a little bit around his enclosure. So he has this little hoop that he can run through. Those are his two options of beds, little box that he can go into. This Christmas tree that he doesn't actually eat, but he uses it to hide some of his caches. It still might be there yet. So right in that tree, he has some acorns and some rodent chow kind of built up. So that's one of his big caches that he likes to hide stuff in. Skeeter, come down, silly. He unfortunately isn't a huge fan of a lot of his seasonal browse. we try to offer it to him, but he's like, unless it's an acorn, I really don't care that much. We will also offer our ambassadors, Henry and Skeeter, as well as our patients. It's called Black Birch. So it kind of smells like peppermint a little bit. But we'll actually give that to like babies if they have an upset tummy. We can give it to them. Oh, well, you're up there, so I'm gonna do some of the stuff in your enclosure while you're up there, silly. Yeah. What are you doing? I hear you, Henry. Henry is saying hi. He's right. Like, wait, come pay attention to me. Hi, Skeeter. Yes, we have a couple guides that we can use because their natural browse, what they're going to be eating, is going to change seasonally. So this is just one of the examples of things that we can use to help take care of our patients and our ambassadors. It's just a little booklet that one of our medical clinic apprentices made last year for us. So it has a bunch of the species that you can find here at the center. And how to ID them in different ways and things that we need to know when we're looking for them. So what they're eating so this is the witch hazel that's toxic, you guys can see. But as we go through the seasons, and even different times within the same season, what they're eating is going to change. So like Henry, you can hear him making a little ruckus up there. He just stopped eating all of our beech. That's the one that has pretty large and then waxy leaves during the summertime, but when they're first growing, they're really soft. So he will eat them. And that's pretty much all he wants to eat during the spring, from when they first bud until right about now-ish. So he just stopped eating those. But because we do have so much of that, though, we can offer it at least to our raptors and to our mammals as shade in trees in their enclosures, which is pretty fun. Right, Skeeter? Brendan, what is his favorite type of nut? So his favorite nuts are acorns. Sometimes he'll eat walnuts and other hickory nuts he likes too. But he definitely loves his nuts, and he likes peanuts too. So I almost forgot. Yeah, Skeeter. Oh yeah, get it there. But he really loves his sunflower seeds too, which you can see him nibbling on right now. Oh yeah. Good morning, Kathy and Jim. Yes, his name is Skeeter. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. That's really sweet of you. We're really enjoying them as well, okay, especially right now in June, because they are a little bit different than we have been doing. You're so cute, Skeeter. We're learning a lot of things too, some things that we don't necessarily regularly talk about in our programs. So it's been a fun learning experience for us as well. So we're really glad you guys have really enjoyed doing all of these. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Carol. Oh, yes. Skeeter's like, I'm gonna munch, munch, munch. This is what he normally does. He takes what he wants and then throws it out. Like, Henry sometimes throws his greens out too. He's like, that's not good enough for me right now. Hi. Yeah, so we have a couple different types of squirrels here. So we have our eastern grays, like Skeeter. We have our reds, which are generally a little bit smaller. And then our flying as well. But we probably get the most eastern grays of the three of those into our clinic. Kara, do they have pouches in their mouths like hamsters? So he can stuff a lot of stuff in there to go while he's going to hide it. Let's see if he'll like, I'm not looking to cache it. So But they will take their food, though, and then stuff as much as they can in their mouth and go hide it, though. So that mouth actually can stretch out quite a bit. Good morning, Leslie and Arbor. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm just going to enjoy Skeeter digging through his salad right now until he goes climb around, and I'll show you the rest of the book. What? Yeah. So we're taking care of a lot of these guys right now in our clinic. We do get a lot of orphan babies and stuff like that. So unfortunately, they wouldn't be able to live with Skeeter, though, just because he doesn't act like a normal squirrel. So we wouldn't be able to foster. He should not be this calm right now around humans. Yeah? Oh, yeah. He's like, that's a good treat. Bye. Nice fluffy little tail. Yeah, so our babies, when they come in, once they're about 12, 13 weeks, that's pretty much when they're going to be ready to go outside, get ready to be released. That's when they are officially become a teenager. Don't eat that. And that's when their hormones start going, and so they're not nearly as cute and nice as the little babies sometimes we see that have fallen from a nest. So we definitely never recommend trying to take care of a wild animal that you find that might be orphaned. These guys have incredibly sharp, hard teeth. Some of the worst bites a lot of our staff have received have been from squirrel bites. They are very, very sharp, and they hurt. Oh, that's a very good place, Skeeter. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad, Chuck. Yeah, he doesn't, he's actually been getting to do a bit more interactive time now since quarantine started. He's not a huge fan of programming, so we don't bring him a whole lot. Because unlike Henry and Ophelia, who can just hang out and eat food and will sit right on the table, Skeeter won't do that. So we do bring him in a little, how we carry our squirrels patients around. And sometimes if it's too loud or if there's just too many people, he'll just bury himself in his blankets and he won't come back out. And that's no fun for anyone. He doesn't like it. The class is sad and disappointed. So usually he's a really good one that you can see on site, just because he doesn't go off site very often. Yeah, where you going? Like, I gotta go hide this. Oh yeah, that fluffy little tail. Where you going? Skeeter, yeah. Yeah, so he'll spin in circles a lot. I think he's kind of like a 10-second Tom. Because of that head injury, he'll go hide an acorn, come back over, start munching on a salad, and then go right back to where we just watched him hide it. He's like, oh wow, this is the best day ever! So usually we get a lot of his acorns out when we do his cleans, which actually we'll be doing today. So, sorry bud, I might find them before you eat any of them, but we don't worry about him going hungry by any means, as you can see from his nice colorful little salad that he got. He gets acorns every single day. They're one of his favorite treats, so yeah, Skeeter. Hello. Yeah, so you guys will serve as prey for all of our hawks, owls, coyotes, really most of our local predators around here, right? Which is why they have lots of babies, pretty short-lived. Don't eat that. That's a binder. Don't eat that. Thank you. Peter, what do you think of this? Want to eat some greens? Good boy, Skeeter. Good boy. It's like, that's okay. What are you doing? So much energy, Elise, you're right. So he will run around and run around and run around all day until he, like, middle of the afternoon, or especially on a hot day. That's when he's like, nope. And then usually at that point he'll just spend all of his day up in his box. Right? Once the late afternoon comes, that's usually when he puts himself to bed for the afternoon. When we go to feed Henry his dinner, Skeeter's usually already in bed. Good boy, Skeeter. I'm so proud of you. You never eat your browse. It's like, well, because you're filming me. I guess I'll take a nibble. Alright. I'll try to get a little bit closer to him for you. Oh, okay. Of course you're gonna move now. Yeah. I know, you hear Henry moving around. I'm betting you have some caches at the end of this vlog, though. Don't nibble. So he can run through that, he can run through that. He uses this ramp to go up to his bed. Occasionally that one, but not so much. Good boy, Skeeter. Ready for your close-up? Oh, you're so stinking cute. Yes, he's an Eastern gray squirrel chuck. Yep. And he is about 6.5, so he's fully grown, that's for sure. Right now, him and Henry are both starting to getting into their summer bodies. So during the wintertime, just like human mammals as well as other species of mammals, they get a little chunky during the wintertime just because they're trying to keep themselves warm, and so they need to store a bunch of extra fat. So that reminds me, I probably should have weighed you before all of this, but that's okay. We can weigh you later. Good morning. Oh, you're welcome, Carol. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning, Jessica and Brian. Skeeter. You already have one in your mouth. Oh, yeah. Where are you going? Oh, yeah. So cute. So as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today. I'm not sure who tomorrow is. I'll have to look. But it's always 10-ish o'clock on like days like today. Every day with morning meeting with our ambassadors. If you guys have any last questions for Skeeter, we're gonna sign off in a few minutes just so everyone else can go eat breakfast. Yeah. So we do have a pretty good split between diurnal and nocturnal animals here at the Center for Wildlife as ambassadors. It just depends on the day. The nocturnal guys, unless they're Henry, who you can hear possibly whining behind me because he wants to go on his morning walk. Sometimes they're a little less enthused to wake up in the morning. Right, Skeeter? Awesome. So I think we're good on questions for now. So as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we will see you tomorrow. Say bye, Skeeter. Did you close up? Oh, yeah. Did you drop it? Bye, Skeeter. Bye, everyone. Thank you.